I see Ron's here already. Look at that. Hey, different view. I had it set up here on my phone there to live stream. We've been out to the flying field and back. It was wet. It was had about 3 inches of water right in front of our shelter, and it's just I don't think it's going to dry up out there until it quits raining, which will probably be maybe the end of August. So whatever. So Sue's here. She's over on the side. Ron's here. I don't know who else is here. Say hi if you're here. So um, I don't know what the stream looks like here. I'm using my cell phone on my smooth, my gimbal. I can move it around. It stays nice and smooth there. Um, I look good. Sue says I look good. I look really good. So I don't know about that. But, hey, flip it around here. You can look at my aquarium. This is a view of my 55-gallon aquarium. It's this has been up for about a month now, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the baby. This is baby watch right here. This is our one guppy, and she's full of babies. And this balloon one right behind her now. There's the two mamas right there. She is full of not guppies, but this is a balloon palati, and she's full of eggs. And so we've been on baby watch here. Generally, I was thinking about getting another one of these little. This is a little breeding tank. I don't know if you can see it well. There's a little green thing down below. When they have babies, the babies will drop down and go underneath there, so she don't eat them, or none of the other fish eat them. And she's been in here now for not quite a week. And this one here, we was looking at her really close, and she's pretty big herself. Now these guys have a big belly, anyways. This is what they call a balloon molly, and they look that way. But somewhere in here, the white one is a male, and he's back here in the corner. You'll see his belly. I barely see him back there. Is not as big as what this girl here is. So we've got two babies. Hoping to. There's the white one in behind. That's the male balloon molly. You can see he's not nearly. They have a belly, but nothing. See, his belly's not nearly as big as hers. She's pretty well loaded. These other things are called. They're just really a minnow. They're a red.
She's actually just fat.
Yeah, maybe she's just fat. Don't tell her that. You never say that. Never ask a woman if she's pregnant, because maybe she's just fat. Oh, you get you some big trouble than that. These other things are rosy red minnows. There's a swordtail, red swordtail. But these I use to cycle the tank to get it going, and their things they're healthy. I've got let's see if we get our Serpy tetra there. He's the reddish one. That's a Serpy tetra in the background. So anyway, this is a little bit of my 55-gallon tank, as you can see it here. We're going to talk a little bit about the aquariums today. But another thing I wanted to talk about too is Florida has all the weird stuff going on right now. Yesterday, this guy from Georgia, I guess he robbed a bank in Georgia, but he come down here to Florida and decided, hey, I'm going to rob a bank here in Florida. Well, he thought, you know, he how smart this guy is. He goes, I'll go down I-4 as my getaway route. Well, anybody knows you're not going to get anywhere on I-4. Well, they caught him, did a rolling roadblock, ended up smashing him up, completely shutting down I-4. There's thousands and thousands of cars that go down every day. And so that's, they caught him, arrested him. I don't know how long, several hours, I-4 completely shut down. It was craziness, I don't know, he thinks like, hey, I think this will work. I think I can get away with this on it. So that was kind of fun news that happened yesterday. He didn't know I-4. Hey, by the way, Ron, you going to take out your plane today? Hope your field's better than ours. take out your system to give it a try. I got batteries charged, and I got to discharge them. So, because it's not going to be fit to fly out there. I doubt next week. Well, let's see, unless it don't rain, but it's our rainy season, and it's gonna rain probably every day for till August. That's what it does here in Florida. I mean, not all day long. It was foggy this morning, but the sun's peeking out. But it'll rain for an hour or so, and then it's done. But we'll get a couple inches of rain within that hour. Doesn't give a chance for nothing to dry up. So anyway, I was just curious, Ron, if you was gonna go out, take your Cessna 182 out and give it a try today on it. No, I'm going to smoke chicken quarters. That sounds good. I did yesterday. What did I make? Oh, tacos. Yesterday I made tacos. We have chicken quarters. They're not thawed, so you almost have to get them out the day before and thaw them out. So don't think I'll be smoking anything today. Hey, I wanted to show you back to my aquarium in a second. I wanted to show you this is the filter system that I built. It's homemade. As you can tell, it's one of those plastic storage bins. And the thing at the top is a 3-drawer. You buy them at Walmart, like $7-8. It's a 3 drawers plastic thing. You drill holes in each one of those drawers. The top layer has just a layer of Dacron in it that water filters through. The second layer has the soft Dacron, the other one's a matte Dacron. And then the bottom layer has lava rock. And it filters down through that, sets a biological action. And as you can see, the tank stays nice and clean. It does really good on. So that was a little invention I set up on there on that one. And back to the craziness in this area here too. Another thing yesterday, Tammy was talking about, she did the wild animals here in Florida. I said, I think I'll go to Phil on Sunday. I thought even that Sunday, but it's going to be wet out there, so we're not going to go out Sunday. Yeah, Tammy was talking the other day about the wildlife in Florida and the alligators and stuff. Well, yesterday afternoon, some lady, this was in South Florida, was walking her dogs, and somebody noticed the dogs were there, but she came up missing. And they was wondering if maybe she got attacked by an alligator. Well, they started doing some research, and they pulled a gator out of the thing, and they found an arm in the gator. And so apparently she got ate by a gator, And I guess one of the dog had some injuries on it that was probably from gator, So anyways, another one of those weird things that doesn't happen rarely. I mean,
that's what we figured.
That's
that the gator tried to get the dog, and she probably tried to intervene and save the dog, and it ended up taking her instead.
Yeah, that's what we figured out was probably happening. The gator was after there. There's Tammy. How you doing, Tammy? We were just talking about gators. You wrote me a thing about all the wildlife in Florida. And this lady, she apparently got ate by an alligator. Sue said that they found an arm laying there, and she says was the lead, so the dog's still attached to the arm. It's not funny, but you can still be humorous about it, So, but anyways, that was another thing. And then back to wildlife again. I'm not sure where was this at. This monkey. A lady worked at Home Depot. Somebody brought in their pet spider monkey, and the monkey attacked this lady. This way worked at Home Depot, and he says, "Oh my God, where was this at and when?" That was the gator was in South Florida. I'm thinking Fort Lauderdale area is where that was at. And both of this, then the monkey thing, and the idiot Broward County, which is down towards Miami way, craziness goes on. You can't believe that some of the stuff like attacks you do. Ron says gators do that here. People don't think we have them, but we have a lot of gators. Yeah, I mean, I have a video I did out here at Lake Woodruff, big old gator. I was within 10 feet of him, but he didn't seem aggressive. He was just laying there on the side, but it makes me wonder now. You take your little walk out there.
I'm not going out there now.
Sue can't get away from him very fast, so she decided, where he at. Oh, where's Ron? Ron's in Myrtle Beach. He's just outside of Myrtle Beach. But yeah, South Carolina has gators. I don't think there's as many as there is here in Florida, but there's still gators out there. So my camera coming back here. I'm using this smooth here. It works really pretty good. How's my picture look? Like I said, I'm on the cell phone. I'm not here at home, but I'm using my cell phone instead of my desktop camera. So I didn't sure how it worked. I've got an external mic here that should help it there. Let me show you my other fish tank. We were showing some fish tanks here. I didn't realize it was gator there.
So Tammy probably didn't see that one then too.
So yeah, this is my 20-gallon tank here. Oh, thanks, Tammy. So we've got actually goldfish in there. This one's still cycling. What do you mean by cycling? If you're not, I'm getting probably a lot of glare from the windows in the background there. What do you mean by cycling is when you set up an aquarium, biological action, bacteria from the fish grow and it breaks down the fish waste. It's a cycle, basically like a septic tank is. And I've also got an iridescent shark in there. He was in another tank and they were attacking his tail. So he's being rehabilitated in there right now. You see him in the lower left on it. But anyways, I got goldfish in here doing the cycle. This tank's been about a week now. And it takes about 4 up to 6 weeks to cycle it. So goldfish are hardy, cheap, and so you use them a lot of times to cycle your tank. And then again, I was talking about filters. This is a filter system I made for this one. Again, a plastic tote. This is a mini one that, same thing, there's floss in the bottom of it, and there's lava rock at the very bottom to set up the biological action. And this is what I'm using for filtration.
There's an iridescent shark.
So,
iridescent now there in the left corner.
Yeah, I saw him earlier here. He's right there. It's an iridescent there. He's got some tail. I'll show you another one here, man. I got another tank on it. So I used to own a pet store years ago, and I had another tank that I was going to sell. It just been sitting there empty for years, and it had some calcium buildup from sitting there. And some guy looked at it, and he goes, "Hey, you clean that all back up." And I come look at it, and I go, "If I clean it up, I'm going to put fish in it, on it." So Ron said, "There's a gator back in the pond behind your house." Yeah, I mean, any of these little ponds, gators will get into these little ponds and stuff, So it's not unusual in the south. Yeah, they'll come up in your backyard. They'll get into swimming pools and stuff on it. So.
Show the big tank again. Tammy didn't get a chance to see
Oh, okay. So that's my 20-gallon tank. I have it sitting there. And then over here, this is my 55-gallon tank. It's a community tank. It's got all kinds of little critters on it. So let me walk out here and show you. I got one more tank. I've got a 30-gallon tank. I'll walk down the hallway here. And here's my other tank. This is my 30-gallon tank that I've a little more aggressive fish in it. This is one I was going to sell that the guy wanted me to clean it up. So I did. I cleaned it up, put fish in it. But in here you see we have this is another iridescent shark. And back in the back this is Taco the Paco. Tammy said, "I love fish tanks. They are so peaceful, and I know nothing about them." So you're really nice. Thanks. You get tank and put small gator in it. Well, you talk about a gator. Here we go. There's my gator. So my tank does have a gator in it. I don't know what y'all think there, but that's my. I haven't named the gator yet, but he's in there chomping away. Aquarium Central Zoo says. We're going to call him Chomp. This is Chomp, my gator, and so we do have a gator in there. So I like it. It's pretty cool. And like I said, we've got a couple. This Chomper, we call him Chomper. This is some African. The blue one's an African cichlid. They're kind of an aggressive fish. Um, they will pick on each other. They just do this all the time. And somewhere I've got a yellow one. He's been picked on. I don't know where he's at right now, but somewhere in the tank there I have another African cichlid that I put in the tank. Yeah, he's usually down the corner somewhere. He's probably up here by that filter right now on it. But this is what these African cichlids do. They pick a lot. They pick on each other. And I found some brick out here the other day and put some kind of making some hiding spots. I might have to put a couple more of these brick in there to give them more hiding spots. This Paco, that's Taco the Paco. He's gonna get big. He will outgrow this tank. He'll get at least a foot and a half long. They get enormous. He eats like a horse. I've had these before. I used to have a 125-gallon tank, and that's I got a real big one. I had Paco, and the iridescents will get big too. They'll get a good foot and a half long on it. So, anyways, a little bit of my tanks. I'll show you the filter system underneath here. Turn the light on. This is a similar system that I showed you on my other ones. What they call a wet dry sump. I think that system. This tank originally I had corals in it, live corals. It was salt water, and I believe that wet dry sump was about a $300 unit, and I built the other ones out of the plastic George net for less than $100 on it. But this is an actual what they call a wet dry sump. Good filter system. Your aquarium is all about filtration. If you don't have proper filtration on it, you'll have more trouble keeping them. Fish are very easy to keep once you get a good system on it. So, give you another view of Chomper there. I saw him at the pet store one day. You hook an airline to him, and he looked so realistic that it's like I had to have him. You know, it's like $10 for him. Hook a little airline to him and adjust the air so he opens his mouth. You know, but he's pretty cool. Chomper, that's what we're going to call him. So this tank has Chomper and Taco de Paco on it. So I thought I'd show you a little bit. Since we couldn't fly airplanes today, I'll show you one of my other hobbies is Chomper really looks realistic. He does, really. He does. I've got one more tank. It's just a hospital tank. I'm going to show you out here. I turn my light on. This is the room where yesterday I was having electrical issues on it. Let me flip this back over. And this is just no more than a storage box here with got a power filter on it. And I set this up for actually main reason, the goldfish in the other tank, once it gets cycled, will have to have a home. So this will be their home because I want to put some other stuff in that tank. And so this is kind of like a storage tank or a hospital tank. And again, I hope later on we'll have some baby guppies and maybe some platies. We're on baby watch there in the 55-gallon tank. That's where I keep some of my model airplanes too. There's a wing I built out of $5 wing that had an FPV camera in it. This is a Ultimate. Ron says I've been trying things with Expo on the trainer. Yeah, Expo's your friend. It softens it up. So that's a home base. Both these planes I spent $5. I mean, out of dollar store foam board, $1 a piece of the board on it. So that's just some of my stuff. I have my bike posters from Bike Week, and this here is my RC car. I put a little camera on that and chase the dogs around. So this is kind of my workshop here where I work on my RC planes and stuff. Over here's a couple more airplanes. This is that's a good little flying plane. I think I gave Sue got it for my birthday one year. It was $39. You know, had to put a radio and motor on it. And then I've got that's a Pulse 15. That's a good flying plane. And behind that is the fuselage to a glider. I've been flying some airplanes as much. And here's my Lucky Dog. It used to brew beer. I used to be called Lucky Dog Brewery. Now it's Lucky Dog Production. So, anyways, this is my little hobby room there. This is where I charge my batteries. I have a couple batteries in there. Ron says, I like your planes. Yeah, why don't you buy some? I got some helicopters out here that I would like to sell. And while we're on the tour, let me just show you a couple of the helicopters. They're out here in the garage. And then we'll get out of here. But let's see if my signal holds up. I've got a Wi-Fi extender out here. Here's some more stuff, airplanes. Wow, you really have some fun, don't you? I used to ride and had a 74 Super Glide. It was way big for me. And let me get my, oh, I lost my comments. There we go. Super Glide. It was way too big for me, but I had fun. I was much younger. And then I just jewelry. I'm just a hippie. Nothing wrong with hippies. Well, you talk about, I'll show you here in a second. This is just some of my racing quads. This box here down here, I have my drones. And there's my expert sitting down here. Get it to focus. It's kind of hidden behind there. But yeah, you talk about Super Glide. This is our motorcycle here. This is a Yamaha V-Star 1300 with a trike kit on it. Ron said I have 3 planes now, 1 heli, expert, and the quad. So you're building up. Don't take long to get a bunch of stuff on it. Actually, we was thinking about we like the trike. It's hard for Sue, has a bad knee and a bad ankle, and it's even getting hard for her to get on it. We were thinking about selling it. So anybody out there might be interested in a trike. Got one here that we'll sell. It's got stereo on it and everything, AM, FM, and it runs great. Got your tour packs on it. So then when I walked out here, I was going to show you, I got helicopters stuff. This one is a Line 450. Got a T-Rex 500. What year's our bike? I bought 2007. I believe that's what it is. 2007. Oh, it's an 08. Okay, I heard Sue. Sue says it's an 08. So it's an 08. It's got like 21,000 miles on it. We've had it for a couple years, but the last time we rode it, Sue was just having some trouble getting in and off and on it. And we were talking about, well, maybe we ought to just sell the bike. We need some deck work done out here. And so thought maybe we would transport the motorcycle and build a deck out of it there. So anyways, thought I'd give everybody a little tour around some of the hobbies besides airplanes. Picked up my aquarium hobby. As I said, I did that. I used to have a pet store, and I said, "Oh, can't I'll post on Facebook how much you're asking? What are we asking for that bike? I don't know. What? Probably about 12,000. So Sue says it's 12. I don't remember what we paid. So like somewhere around there, on it. It's been. Oh, did Ron? I didn't know if Ron sold his trike or not. He had a trike on it. So yeah, somewhere around 12,000. We can negotiate that. So, but yeah, if anybody's interested in a trike there, we can sell it. Runs great. That thing. I mean, I've never seen a motorcycle start so easy as that one. I swear you hit the button, you don't even hear the motor turn over. It just goes and just runs. It really runs great on it. So they're fun, like I said. But Sue's having trouble getting off and on it now. So I thought, well, maybe we don't ride it as much as we did. So maybe we'll transport it into something else. We need some work done around the house here. So that's a thought. So okay, I think we're going to get out of here today. Thanks everybody. Good to see Tammy come aboard. See Ron come out there. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Appreciate that. So we'll hope to be on tomorrow. We're not going to go out to the field tomorrow because it's wet. So I'll probably go back to my regular stream there. So hope everybody has a good Saturday. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Make it a good day.